If you truly want to win big in life, business, wealth creation, branding, and influence, you must learn one timeless truth. Winners don't compete. Winners create categories. Most people are trapped in a never-ending battle trying to outdo others inside a crowded field. They lower prices, shout louder, hustle harder, chase the same customers, copy the same strategies, and burn out in the same rat race. But the richest people in the world, the people with true power, dominance, influence, and control, they rarely fight inside competition. They position themselves above competition. This is not motivation. This is a strategic life truth. This is what the wealthy call life strategy, power dynamics, and financial intelligence in motion. The problem with competition feels exciting until you realize you're trapped in a battlefield full of people exactly like you. Same product, same ideas, same pricing, same message, same approach. And guess what? In a battlefield where everyone looks alike, the only way to win is to suffer the most, lower your price the most, work the longest, struggle the hardest. That is not success. That is slavery disguised as ambition. This is why many talented people remain broke. This is why hard-working people don't build wealth. This is why brilliant ideas die, because competing keeps you stuck inside someone else's rules. And the harsh reality is this: the game is designed so that most competitors never win. This is one of those hard truths about life that schools never teach and society rarely exposes. If you truly want freedom, wealth, leverage, and dominance, you must stop asking, "How do I beat them?" and start asking, "How do I make them irrelevant?" The secret of category creation. Instead of struggling in a crowded marketplace, the rich do something different. They create a new lane. They change the definition of the game. They introduce a fresh angle. They build a brand narrative that elevates them. They don't fight inside the system. They break the system and build their own. This is what I call category creation. Think about it. The richest innovators didn't join a crowded lane. They invented one, not another social media platform, a completely different experience, not another store, a different class of marketplace, not another personal brand, a unique identity that can't be copied. They tapped into psychological hacks for success, understanding that human minds don't remember the best competitor. They remember the first in a new category. When you become the first, you automatically become the leader. And leadership commands trust, attention, loyalty, money, and influence. That is mind over money. That is smart money habits. That is wealth mindset in action. Before I go deeper, if this is already opening your mind, hit the like button, drop a comment, share this with someone who needs clarity, and subscribe, because what I'm about to explain next will completely transform how you see wealth, success, power, and influence. The psychology of positioning above competition. Human beings are wired for hierarchy. We naturally look up to leaders, innovators, and category kings. This is where building influence truly begins. Positioning yourself above competition is not bragging. It's strategic self-mastery. It's understanding that people don't follow who's loudest. They follow who defines direction. People don't choose who works hardest. They choose who represents certainty. And certainty is born from clarity of positioning. This is how the rich think. They don't say, "How do I get my share of the market?" They say, "How do I become the market people must pass through?" That's money systems thinking. That's not chasing money. That's designing the flow of money to come to you. The difference between you and them. Let's be honest. If you're watching this, you're probably ambitious. You want more income, more respect, more results, more stability, more impact. But maybe you've been trapped in survival mode, always trying to catch up, always trying to compete, always comparing, and comparison kills power. Hear this. Every time you compete, you shrink your identity, but every time you position, you expand your authority. This is why category creators don't beg for attention. Attention comes to them. They don't chase relevance. Relevance naturally follows because the world rewards difference, not sameness. The world rewards original leadership, not aggressive competition. If you're still here with me, it means this message is speaking to you. So pause for a second, like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, share it, and subscribe so you don't miss future life-shifting content on wealth mindset, power dynamics, financial intelligence, and deep life strategy. How to position above competition. You elevate above competition in 3 simple but powerful steps. 1. Redefine what you are. Don't just be another person in your field. Stop being another coach, another content creator, another entrepreneur, another business, another freelancer, another service provider. Ask yourself, what can I represent that no one else is currently claiming? Maybe it's a micro niche, maybe it's a refined identity, maybe it's a specialized offering, maybe it's a bold value promise. This is how category leaders are born. 2. Build a narrative, not just a product. Competing businesses sell products. Category leaders sell belief systems. They create emotional connection. They establish psychological positioning. They stand for something deeper than just service. This is building influence. This is power dynamics. This is psychological leadership. When people believe in your narrative, price is no longer their deciding factor. They don't compare you. They don't see alternatives because in their mind, you are the category. 3. Master yourself before you master the market. You can't lead a new category if you haven't mastered yourself. This is where self-mastery comes in. Discipline, clarity, consistency, depth of thought, strategic decision-making, emotional control. You don't rise above competition by noise. You rise by competence, character, intelligence, strategy, and presence. When you operate at that level, competition fades because no one can truly compete with a person who has mastered themselves. Why this matters? We live in a world where competition is celebrated, but competition is the mindset of the middle class. Positioning is the mindset of category leaders. Competing is what people do when they believe opportunities are scarce. Positioning is what you do when you understand abundance, leverage, power, and psychological advantage. One path leads to exhaustion, the other leads to wealth, time freedom, brand power, and influence. You weren't born to blend in, you weren't born to be one of the many. You weren't born to constantly fight inside crowded spaces. You were created to stand out, to define your own lane, to create your own system, to control your own destiny. This is not just business advice, this is life strategy. Stop competing, start positioning, stop fighting for space, start creating your own category. That is where wealth lives. That is where power is built. That is where legends are born. Now here's my question to you, and one that I want you to really think about. If competition disappeared today, would you still stand out, or would you disappear with the crowd? Let that sink in. Drop your answer in the comments. Share this with someone who needs this awakening, and make sure you're subscribed because we're just getting started.